I decided to come to China because, well, I've been in Europe before, so I decided to, why not try a new continent with Asia and China. I was like in between two cities with Shanghai and Beijing. Well, it actually depended on where exactly I was gonna find an internship. So it ended up being in Beijing. So I've only been in Beijing since I've been here. About the city, it's a beautiful city apart from the pollution, of course, but yeah, it's a beautiful infrastructures. The people, I'll say it's 50-50. Some are nice, some like open, some are much more like, they kind of look at you like from afar and they don't make the first move of like coming to, you know, talk to you. And well, the food, it's amazing. I like it. Well, I had Chinese duck, yeah, and I've also tried some lobsters. And because I went to this, there's a famous place like in Beijing. I don't remember the name, but I've tried some scorpions and it was amazing. Well, I went to the Ming tombs and jade factory, and I also went to the Great Wall. And I've been in different parts like Beihai and Shishai. Yeah, so those are kind of the few places I've been to. I'll say on weekends, Sanlitun, because that's where all the foreigners and a few Chinese, you know, where the locals go to. And yeah, well, it depends if you're traveling by car or by a subway. I'll say by subway it's easy. You don't really need to ask around because it's written in in English too, so it's easy and it's cheaper. But the taxi can be difficult because they hardly stop because they know you're like a foreigner, so you don't. They think, well, in my case, I don't speak Chinese, but yeah, it's difficult and it's expensive. Yeah, I was happy with the accommodation and it didn't feel as if I was in China because it's so modern and, you know, it's not Chinese typical like apartments. I'll say, well, I think it's important to intern because it's like an experience when you're like for fresh graduates before starting your career. It gives you, you know, it's an opening experience, like to show you what's working like let's say if you're doing finance, what's working like what's like working like in the finance industry. And yeah, it gives you ideas on what to expect, confidence, and just being confident, like, because I'm working for like a travel agency, so I need to be on the phone pretty much all the time. So yeah, it made it easier for me to talk on the phone because I didn't used to, you know, communicate with people over the phone. So I find it pretty easier now. So basically, we organize trips for like leisure and business groups, like exhibitions all over Europe. So basically I'm the reservation agent. So my job is to call hotels and make bookings at hotels reservations and sometimes coaches reservations. Well, I know that they have like an hour and a half for day break, lunch break, and they eat a lot during the lunch break, which is something different from back home, because during our breaks we usually have like a sandwich and that's enough. But apart from that, I know they don't talk that much about their private life, like in the office and working environment, which it's been kind of difficult at first, but I'm okay with it now. So I'll say very difficult, because I've tried to do it by myself and I didn't manage to do it. So I guess without a company like Get2 China, I wouldn't be able to be here. Yeah, when my colleagues took me to lunch, like the first day I worked with them, to like a Chinese restaurant, and I couldn't say no to any food they were offering me, so I tried some like pig, pork intestine, liver and all that. So it was kind of, I didn't want to, but I didn't have a choice. I didn't want to give like a bad impression of myself. So yeah, I would say to just go for it. It's like an experience you don't want to think about twice, because there's nothing, I mean, if you're looking for like a job and you can't find a job wherever you are, then just come out to China and experience it and see if you like it or not, and see how easier it's gonna be for you, like with the culture. If you like the culture, then yeah, why not come out here and experience it and just enjoy yourself.